How's it going, everybody? This is Goldenbolt, and welcome back for more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. In the last episode, we finished up Silver Trench, recruited Lugia, and got done with the Makuhita Dojo. Got done, that's what I said. Got done. Got finished with the Makuhita Dojo. Alright, and before I start off this episode, I wanted to talk about the state of affairs of this LP. Now, for those of you who don't know, and who haven't checked my Twitter kind of recently, I kind of posted what I plan to do with the rest of this LP, and I don't want to sound like I'm skipping out on this game, because believe me, I'm not. I just think that, I mean, there's a lot of, like, recruitment and legendary recruitment in this game that require you to be an incredibly high level to at least even have a chance at recruiting them. I'm talking like 90 to 100, plus have a very rare item, the Friend Bow, which will increase your chance of recruiting certain Pokemon. So there are only a few, really, that I really have left. I think if I will go for those later ones, they'll be tacked on as bonus features. That way I can move on with the channel, you know? I mean, I will definitely miss this LP, of course, but, I do think it's maybe time for a change soon. But, there is a little bit left of this. There's a couple more legendaries that we can recruit. I suppose not really recruit, that we can visit. Two more that we can recruit. I don't know, I don't want to spoil it all for you. And one story continuation. So, today, we're going to be heading off. We've got ourselves Quentin, we've got ourselves stocked up on items. Where are we going today? Well, not anywhere where I kind of alluded to last time. We are not going to go to Meteor Cave. That might be one we'll consider a, bonus feature one, because, man, it's difficult. I'll explain it to you while we speed up and play music over Lightning Field. I almost said Fiery Field. Yes, we're heading off to Lightning Field. And I'm excited. Not really, because Lightning Field will ruin us. Okay, here we go. Lightning Field, 30 floors of Electric-type Pokemon. Let's get started. Okay, here we go, everybody. Lightning Field, speeding up and playing music over the lengthy 30 floors of Electric-type Pokemon. Hell! Though it wasn't actually that bad. You know, when you look at dungeons like this, it makes Electric Pokemon seem just really, really, really evil. Because, I mean, look at all the water in there. Every Electric-type dungeon has a whole bunch of water. I don't remember if Mount Thunder does. I don't think it... Maybe the bottom of it does. But, they have a whole bunch of water in Lightning Field. That's like enticing for water Pokemon to come up, and then they'll just use electric type moves, and I mean, that's not even fair. Like, if GB was just, oh, look, warp. But hey, look, the side note, sidebar, there are lots of warps in this dungeon, and they all kind of work out for me really well. But anyway, if GB didn't have as, you know, intelligent of a mind as he does, what if he were to be lured into Lightning Field by seeing water that looked like it would be, I don't know, fun enough to swim in or something, and he just jumps in and bam, Manectric comes out, or Magnemite comes out and electrocutes him to death. God, Electric-type Pokemon are evil. That's my 2 cents there. I did come to Lightning Field jam-packed with a lot of good items. Ended up scoring 4 Reviver Seeds by doing some runs in the ever plentiful Tiny Woods. It's always good. And hey, look! It's our first Pikachu! I don't think we've seen Pikachu at any point in this LP so far. Pikachu is one of the options you can be if you take the personality quiz at the beginning of the game. If you take it, when you take the personality quiz. Pikachu's a fantastic Pokemon to actually get. I mean, Pikachu's a great Pokemon as it is, statistically, but especially in this game, it has a whole, as you'll see here, I think, if Thunderbolt in this game, and I think I showed when I was playing as Zapdos earlier, Thunderbolt hits multiple spots, as you can see there. It hit Quentin and GB, which is not cool, especially for GB. And oh look, it's a Plusle. Now, Plusle is exclusive to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, whereas Minun is for Blue Rescue Team. So we are playing the red one, so we are only able to see Plusle. I always thought it was weird that Blue Rescue Team is a DS game and Red Rescue Team is a Game Boy Advance game. Now, I mean, I understand that they came out, like, if you wanted the Game Boy version or the DS version, but it's strange that they made 2 different versions that like, interchange, like, Fire Red and Leaf Green, or, like, Diamond and Pearl on 2 different systems. I don't know. It's weird to me, but hey, whatever. We've got Red Rescue Team. I do own Blue Rescue Team also. Blue Rescue Team was actually the first one I played before Red Rescue Team came around, but hey. Actually, I don't know, I preferred Red Rescue Team a little bit more, because I feel as though it made more sense on the Game Boy Advance than it did on the DS. While they did translate a lot of things a little better when you got into Explorers of Time, Darkness, and Sky, Those are pretty good. And hey, we've got Cacturns in here. Cacturn are fantastic Pokemon. Let me just say, it is one of my favorite competitive Pokemon. I use a Cacturn on my competitive team currently. And God, I love my Cacturn. It's fantastic. Highly recommend using it as a lead. I don't play on like a rain dance team or anything like that. But if I don't know, I cannot get over how much I recommend Cacturn as a lead. And there's so many Jolteons in Lightning Field. Oh, if only they were recruitable. That would be great. When I was playing through this, I was thinking about, oh, how cool would it have been to have like Eevee as a starter, because you get all these evolutions. But you have to remember that you can't evolve until after you come to the credits. So you'll be running around with a normal type Eevee. Now, while Eevee isn't a bad Pokemon per se, you don't get a lot of great moves as Eevee. A lot of your better moves come when you evolve them. So I don't know. It's kind of a bummer. I've never actually tried this game with Eevee as my choice, but it's actually kind of interesting to me now. And actually, in Lightning Field, we actually are going to add some new recruits, as you'll see right here. A Plusle would like to join our team. Isn't that fantastic? We got a Plusle. Now, Plusle, as it is in any other Pokemon game, is almost entirely supportive, rather than an attacker, special attacker, all that good stuff. As you'll see, the moves it only really has right now are consist of like Growl, Helping Hand, and all that good stuff. While Helping Hand is absolutely fantastic in this game, a lot more than it is in the normal game, in my opinion. But I don't know. It's funny how moves like that are a lot more useful in this game. I find a lot more use for the move Roar in this game than I do in normal Pokemon. And hey, look, Elekid's! Aren't Elekid's just awesome? I don't know. I really like Elekid. I'm like one of the few people who actually prefer Magby to Elekid when they first came out together. Oh, and hey, look at that! We got an Elekid on our team! Right as I was just about to bash Elekid. Not really, I was just saying I like Magby a little better. And what's our nickname? Well, of course, it's none other than the greatest battery of all time, Duracell! I was gonna name him Energizer, but I was like, nah, it's too close to Elekid, they both start with E's. Duracell it is. Oh, yes. And it was cool going through Lightning Field, realizing how, much easier it was to do Lightning Field than it was Fiery Field. Being a Water-type Pokemon, I had a much easier time in the dungeon I was weaker on than not. And it's actually neat to have a team of 4 again. We haven't had a team of 4 Pokemon in a long, long time. Used to just do 3 with Alfredo. And, he was kind of weighing us down. But I'm sure he'll come back soon. Since we are very close to finishing up this LP, there's really not much left, as I said. Now, I did talk about at the beginning of the episode that there are a lot of bonus features that I will be adding on, because they require you to be, level 90 to 100. And as you can see, I'm 41 right now, so that's a ways off. So, Mystery Dungeon, the LP will end, but the extras will not. It'll be one of those games. It'll be like an extension to how I did Leaf Green, and I think, was there a bonus? No, there wasn't a bonus feature for Gold, I don't think. But there was for Leaf Green, as I came back and caught Raikou, who we'll be seeing pretty soon, actually. That's pretty exciting, because, Entei was at the, look at Plusle back there. What's he doing? What's Plusle doing? I like the sprites for Plusle and mine in this game. I don't know why. I like them. The sprites in this game, I like them just in general a lot better than the sprites in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. While I do use them on the sidebar, it's just because they're smaller and they fit better on there. I like the Mystery Dungeon sprites a lot better. I do wish they would do something like that with Heart Gold and Soul Silver again, because as you probably know, I've talked about a lot, Generation 2 is my favorite Pokemon generation, with Crystal being my favorite Pokemon game of all time, so getting to play those kind of games over again when they were remade into the DS was possibly the best thing ever, and then getting your Pokemon to follow you around, good times. Plus the Pokewalker came out with that too, so that was even fun to take your Pokemon out and level them up while you were doing yard work. In my case, that's what I was doing. I remember when I was first getting Heart Gold, I believe was the first one I got. Good times. I haven't played a solid Pokemon game like that in a while. I'm not saying X and Y are bad, but I had a great time playing X. But nothing like playing a remade version of your favorite. I hope they do that with Ruby and Sapphire. I've heard you know, good things about, like, not entirely reliable stuff about it, but a remake of Ruby and Sapphire would be cool. Especially now. It's been a long time since Ruby and Sapphire's come out. Like a really, really, really long time when you think about it. It's been what? It's been over 10 years, I think, by now. Maybe it's been 10 years. Oh no, I think it has been 10 years because they just put out the... Oh, and look at Plusle getting hit by everything, wasting our reviver seats. Plusle, you're a regular Bartholom, aren't you? Oh, I miss Bartholom. He is, his stay was so tragic. Also, have you noticed how many times I've missed, or Quentin has missed? They should call this Miss Field, because my god, I missed so many times in this dungeon, to the point where I was just like, while I was recording this, and listening to, like, the just not audio, like, there's just blankness in the, like, live voice playback. It was just like, I just pounded the desk a couple times, and I was just like, oh, I guess I got mad when I missed so many times. But, I mean, seriously, though, I missed, like, 30 different times. It's ridiculous, and Quentin warped, because he got in my way, like a dummy. But it's okay, he can handle himself, right? Right, because the stairs are here. And look at this jerk Magneton throwing gravel rocks at us. How is he even doing that? He doesn't even have hands. And you can't even say that those magnets can pick things up, because they're rocks. And the rocks aren't magnetic, right? Unless they have they're metal rocks, but they're gravel rocks, as you can see. In the name... Oh, I do love Manectric too. There are a lot of electric Pokemon I do like, despite them being horribly evil, as I said earlier. Manectric's really cool. I was going to use Manectric one time in my Pokemon Emerald LP all the way back then, and oh my god, I don't care what anybody says. Here's Raichu on the is the last Pokemon you can find in Lightning Field. And I don't care, you could say Pikachu's cute, whatever it is, but nothing compares to Raichu. Raichu is the world's cutest Pokemon. I think I haven't come across any Pokemon cuter than that. Raichu is probably up there in some of my favorite. I keep saying that, it sounds like I say that all the time. But Raichu's undisputably up there, probably at 2 or 3 for my favorite Pokemon, my first being Golduck, of course, who I am playing as. We're nearing the end of Lightning Field here. It wasn't terrible, minus the misses all the time and those sonic booms from far away. Trying to... they've, like, picked off Plusle as a weak target, and they're just like, get rid of it! And, oh, that wonderful brutality that Quentin has all of a sudden. Just flame-throwing people from so far away. It's so nice when he just decides to do that. He's like, oh, hey, there's a Tropius. He's kind of not threatening. Why don't we get him out of the way? It's great. It's good stuff. Good stuff. And actually, we only have one floor to go, because once I get to floor 29, actually, I get to spawn in the room where the stairs are, and that's always very pleasant. And, oh, I had to beat up another Raichu. Poor guy. I do love Raichu. And here we are, guys. We have gotten to the last floor. See, the stairs are there, of Lightning Field. Alrighty, and here we have it. We are finally here. Floor 29 of Lightning Field. God, that was annoying. And we added Duracell and Plusle. Duracell. I was like, what's the name on the spot? I wasn't trying to name him, but I came up with it. Why? Why have you come? Why is everyone gotta ask us that? This is Lightning's Field. It is my domain. Everyone's gotta ask us that. And it is, yes, it is none other than Raikou. One who races with lightning. A body like rolling rain clouds. Yeah. We met Lugia. Oh, hey, it's raining. Cool. Aurora that echoes thunder. Oh my god, somebody's trying to show off. Raikou is such a silly looking Pokemon. I know a lot of people actually like him among the 3 legendary beasts, but Raikou, I mean, he's okay, I guess. I don't know. He's never been one of my favorites. I'm actually gonna need to do a max elixir here, because if you saw, Disable was out of PP there. So we're gonna give him a taste of his own medicine and disable him, and god, I know Plusle's just trying to help, but he does that a lot. He tries to help an awful lot. Oh my gosh. Oh hey, at least that's a good thing. Special defense falling. And look at Duracell, he's actually doing stuff. Wonder what level Duracell actually is. Huh. 34, oh, he's not that bad. It's okay, I mean, he's quite a bit behind us. But, it's alright. There we go, Quentin. I know he's on PP checker, but... Oh, that's excellent, Plusle. Uh-oh. Oh, really? You had the opportunity to do... opportunity to do something drastic, and he goes and uses a basic hit. Oh my god, how many times have I freaking missed in this thing? Like, seriously, I wish I could... I don't want to go back and do a miss counter, but my god. There we go, Raiku's defeated. I missed so many times in this dungeon. We beat Lightning Field. And everybody decided to leave, I guess. Whoa, how dare you? How did this happen? Regardless, you have won. Let me hear your wish. And we're gonna put the Red Wing down. This is the Red Wing. You stand back. And with Raiku's power, he's changed the Red Wing into the Sunset Wing, because I guess that's what yellow and red mixed together to be. Yellow to red. It's the Orange Wing, but no, the Sunset Ring. It's a place called Northwind Field. You'll find a Pokemon there named Suicune. If you are lucky enough to meet Suicune, perhaps your wish will come true. Gosh, I can't talk at the end of this episode for some reason. Received the Sunset Wing, and we gained access to Northwind Field. Do you know what we'll be doing next time? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. In the next episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, we will be heading off into Northwind Field to go find Suicune, and possibly, as it's been in the pattern here, he's going to change the wing one more time for the third legendary dog. Legendary beast, excuse me. I don't like calling them dogs. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed this installment of our adventure. From me to you, have a very nice day. And we'll see you guys next time.